Have you ever wondered why, despite all your years of experience, there still seems to be a hidden wall between you and the woman you love? You've been through the ups and downs of life, you know your way around a relationship. Yet, there's this nagging feeling that you're missing the key to her deepest desires. What if I told you that most men, even the most well-meaning ones, are skipping the most important step in intimacy? Am. It's not because they don't care. It's because they're looking at the map upside down. You see, there is one specific thing that every mature woman wants touched first, but men don't know it. They jump straight to the physical, to the obvious, while she is waiting for a completely different kind of connection. If you can master this one subtle shift, you won't just improve your physical life. You will unlock a level of devotion and passion that you haven't seen in years. Stick with me, because today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the psychology of the mature woman and show you exactly what she's been silently craving from you. Think back to when you were in your 20s. Everything was fast, wasn't it? It was all about the spark, the immediate physical pull. But as we age, the biology of desire undergoes a profound transformation. For a woman over 50, the engine doesn't just start with a key turn anymore. It requires a warming up of the entire system. Many men interpret this as her losing interest, but that couldn't be further from the truth. She hasn't lost her fire, she's just changed the way it's ignited. The mistake most men make is thinking that intimacy starts in the bedroom. But for the mature woman, the bedroom is just the finish line. Every mature woman wants this touched first, but men don't know it, because they are focusing on the body while she is waiting for you to touch her mind. Now, before you think this sounds too poetic or abstract, let's look at the facts. Research from the Kinsey Institute and various studies on female aging have shown that for women in the mature stage of life, mental and emotional safety is the primary biological gatekeeper to physical arousal. Unlike men, whose arousal often follows a linear physical path, a woman's desire is often responsive. This means her body literally cannot open up if her mind is cluttered with stress, or worse, if she feels unseen in the relationship. We are about 3 minutes into our journey today, and I really want to make sure you don't miss the practical steps I'm about to share. If you're finding this insight helpful so far, please take a quick second to hit that subscribe button. It helps us keep creating content that bridges the gap between men and women in their best years. Join our community. We'd love to have you here. So what does it actually mean to touch the mind first? It's about presence. It's about touching her sense of being seen. Think about the last time you truly looked at her, not just a passing glance while you were asking about dinner, but a look that communicated, "I see you, and I'm still fascinated by you." In a world that often makes mature women feel invisible, your focused attention is a powerful aphrodisiac. Every mature woman wants this touched first, but men don't know it. They don't realize that her brain is actually her largest erogenous zone. Let's dive into a bit more research. There's a concept called the emotional refractory period. In younger years, physical touch can often bypass emotional hurdles. But as women enter menopause and beyond, the hormonal shifts, specifically the drop in estrogen, mean that the nervous system becomes much more sensitive to safety. A study published in the Journal of Women's Health suggests that for women over 50, the hormone oxytocin, often called the cuddle hormone, is the primary driver of desire. And how do you trigger oxytocin? Not through high-pressure physical advances, but through soft, non-sexual physical contact and emotional validation. Let's pause there for a second. Think about that. When was the last time you reached out and just held her hand or brushed a stray hair from her face without expecting it to lead anywhere? When you touch her sense of security and her sense of being cherished, you are essentially preheating the oven. By the time you actually get to the bedroom, the work is already 80% done. But if you ignore her mind, if you ignore her day-to-day emotional world, and then expect her to turn on at 10:00 p.m., you're going to meet resistance. Not because she doesn't love you, but because you haven't touched the part of her that needs to be reached first. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you noticed that the old ways of initiating intimacy aren't working as well as they used to? Or maybe you've discovered a secret of your own that has brought you closer to your partner. Let's start a conversation. Your experience could help someone else in the community. Every mature woman wants this touched first, but men don't know it. They don't know that she wants her burden touched. What do I mean by that? I mean the invisible mental load she carries every day. The house, the kids, the grandkids, the aging parents, the social calendar. For a mature woman, stress is the ultimate desire killer. When you step in and say, "Let me take that off your plate," or "I've got this handled," you are touching her heart in a way that no physical act ever could. You are telling her nervous system that it's okay to relax. And a relaxed woman is a woman who can finally reconnect with her own desire. It's about creating a sanctuary of presence. Imagine the difference between a man who walks in and starts complaining about his day and a man who walks in, puts his phone away, looks his wife in the eye and says, "Tell me about your day. I'm listening." In that moment, he is touching her soul. He is clearing the static from her mind. This is the secret that separates roommates from lovers in their 50s, 60s, and beyond. But here is the most exciting part. Once you realize that every mature woman wants this touched first, but men don't know it, you gain a superpower. You no longer have to wonder if she's in the mood. You become the architect of that mood. By consistently touching her mind with respect, her heart with presence, and her nervous system with safety. The physical connection becomes a natural, effortless overflow of the love you've built throughout the day. It's important to remember that this isn't a trick. It's a lifestyle. It's about moving from a transactional view of intimacy to a relational one. You aren't doing these things just to get a result. You're doing them because she is the woman you've chosen to walk through life with, and she deserves to be seen in her full complexity. As we move toward the end of our time together today, I want you to take a moment and visualize what your relationship could look like a month from now. Imagine the look in her eyes when she realizes you're truly there with her. Imagine the softness in her body when she feels that her mind has been understood and her heart has been touched. It's a beautiful vision, isn't it? And it's entirely within your reach. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who might need to hear this. We're on a mission to help men and women rediscover the fire in their long-term relationships, and your support means the world to us. Remember, the greatest adventure you can go on is the one into the heart of the person you love. Don't just settle for fine. Don't settle for okay. Go for that deep, soul-stirring connection that only comes when you know exactly what to touch first. You have the tools, you have the knowledge, and now you have the secret. Go out there and use it. Every mature woman wants this touched first, but men don't know it. Now you're one of the few who does. Until next time, keep being the man she fell in love with, and keep looking for the mind behind the beauty. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on mastering the art of mature love. We'll see you in the next video.